everyone, and welcome back to another week with me, Miss Falk, as we review some of our favorite books. As promised, even though I'm a little late, I'm sorry, we are going to be reviewing the sequel to Bared to You, which is called Reflected in You. And usually I have like this book but I bought a Nook. That's right. I bought a Nook and I'm having major withdrawals not having that book to slide into my bookcase beside my Bared to You to finish it out. So I would usually push, so let's just pretend that this is it once again as we go into the Reflected in You book review. Before we start right into the review, I want to answer a few questions I've been getting via Twitter and all your little comments down below. Yes, my hair color's different. I am a very brunettish color, and yes, I changed, so that's what you see is different. Someone else had asked me who is my adorable new pet, and I guess I have not officially introduced you all to the new member of the Marshall clan, in case you forgot that was my new last name. I would like to introduce everyone to my darling little girl Marilyn. Say hi, everybody. Read lots of books. Leave lots of comments. Mwah. So yes, this is our new little family member. Say we've had her for a few months now, but I guess I've never officially introduced y'all. So this is my little girl. And last but not least, I hope you've all noticed that Charlie Tango is on my shirt. And I'm going to raise up because this shirt was an amazing find. Actually, I think I can just do kind of like this. Keep calm until later's baby, and even has our 50 Shades of Grey there. And I try to tweet out when I see great, I guess you would say, not like coupons, because they're not like coupons. They're just great deals for 50 Shades stuff, because sometimes they're really expensive when something becomes popular, like Twilight, their shirts are outrageous. I actually got that shirt for $12 off Groupon. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, @MissFalk. So when I tweet out cool things for our love of 50 Shades, you can get it. Did anybody else get the shirts? Which one did you pick out? So those are a few things I wanted to address. Now let's get into the book and let's see what our daring Gideon Cross is up to in this naughty adventure of Reflected in You. Okay, so unfortunately I feel like this is going to be a really short book review. Not because the book wasn't amazing. The book is amazing. It's just that if I tell you too much, I'm going to spoil it. And I don't want to do that for y'all because this one is a really good book. It picks up where the two are fighting, exactly where it left off in the first one. And they're not really sure if they're going to be together, if they're going to work. And they have their fights and they get back together. And we do this whole, I'm no good for you, but I love you, but I don't think we should be together, but we should totally be together, and now let's go have sex in the back of my limo. That's kind of where we're at. And through this, we find, how do I say this without getting it? We find out who has made Gideon Cross the way he is, who molested him as a child. We finally figure it out, and that happens through more of the sleeping in the same bed, and he attacks her, and she's verklempt, I guess is a good word, and startled, and, they're trying to work that out, and they're still seeing their therapist. God, I don't want to ruin the book by telling you everything, and that's why it kind of makes it really hard. We also, how do I say this? We have a death in the book. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Out of nowhere, someone in the book, they die. That's right. Our sex story turns into a murder story that turns into a cha-ching sexy time. So it's a great book. You have so much going on. At some point, you're overloaded on facts, but it's worth it. So if you haven't gone and picked up your Reflected in You book, go do it. I actually read it on my honeymoon in St. Lucia. So I actually had it a few days before it actually came out on stands at bookstores because somebody tweeted me and said that we could buy them if they were on the Nook or Kindle. So I went and bought a Nook that day just so I could read the book early. What else happens in the book that is... It's just amazing. I mean, we finally get a great ending. I'm ecstatic for the next one. I cannot wait. I don't know how long it's going to be before she releases the next one, but there is going to be a third book. Other than that, I can't really tell you too much, or it will ruin every surprise in the book, and I don't want to do that for y'all. So I have 2 weeks left of grad school before I have a pretty nice little Christmas break. And during that break, I hope I can get some more books read, because I haven't picked up another book since I finished these last 3. However, after going to see Breaking Dawn Part 2 at the 10 o'clock premiere, which was amazing, I cried like a baby. There's like tears, and it just, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil that for you either. But I saw where Stephenie Meyer had her new book, The Host, being made into a movie. And so I'm wondering, have any of you read The Host? And if you have, would you recommend that I read it? I also saw a book called The Immortals, I believe was the name of the book, that everybody was raving about. It's more vampires. So I'm not really sure what my next book should be. So leave your comments right down in this area. Tell me what books I should read, if you've read The Host, or if you've read Immortals, or if you think there's another book I should be reading. Leave me a comment if you loved Reflected in You and how you felt when you figured out who molested him. Were you shocked? I was. That's not who I expected whatsoever. In fact, I had it pinned on someone totally different. So, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next week, when hopefully I've picked out another book, laters, baby. And P.S. I know that you were all with me as I got married, and you all tweeted me congratulations. You've been so super sweet that I wanted to share a really intimate moment with my husband and I, and a few pictures of the wedding. So that's coming up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, whichever this side. Go click the subscribe button, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!